Devour all system. Activate.
Didn't have time to ask last night. What does it actually do?
Allow me to properly introduce myself. The Devour all system is me, Tout Yes Construct. Forged from his billions of taste receptors. My serial number is 1007. You can call me Shao Chi. I carry the heavy burden. I scour realms for his delicacies. I've already scanned the area for anything you can eat raw, or that needs processing before consumption. I'll sink all relevant knowledge directly to your brain. Your job is to keep me fed. I can taste everything that hits your stomach. But here's the kicker: if you starve me for too long, or feed me something disgusting, my primal devouring instinct will consume you from the inside out. But if you manage to satisfy me, the Great Spirit Tao Tai bestows rewards upon you. Also, every host gets a trace of the blood of Tao Tai. Eat, grow, hunt. Simple.
Yeah, sounds like a perfect match. What kind of chef lets their customer go hungry?
You can't even beat a common shadow wolf. What the hell possessed you to come into the Umbral Kingdom? Do you want to finish up my quest first before I lead you out? Or are you going solo?
Leah, ma'am, I'll stick with you for now. I was a 5-star Grandmaster chef back on Earth. I can handle the grunt work and do the cooking. Wolf meat? Tough and stringy. Gotta slice it paper thin after removing the silver skin. The blood's where most of that gamey stench comes from. Then there's this plant I found today. Tastes kind of like black pepper. Add it to mask the wild taste. This part's the key, though. Tenderizing meat. These leaves do more. Their juice is alkaline. It neutralizes the meat's acidity. So it's basically a synced marination process. Next, the heavy flavor cure. The fat's starting to render and slick the surface. Aromatic herbs to lift it, give it depth. Pan sear for 3 to 5 minutes on each side. With otherworldly beasts like this. Until flavor's set, it's well done. Only way. Sour juice cuts leaf alkalinity. No bitterness, adds bright fruit. For the finale, a kick from the spicy fruit powder to amp it all up. Flame-seared stone slabs, done.
Firm bite. Heats a little of that wolf's natural toughness. No teeth sticking, no gamey taste. Wild primal flavor floods. Then heat. God, that's feral. And that whisper of sweet and sour from the fruit? Pure genius. So fresh, it cuts the fat like a knife. Damn, it's incredible.
I can taste the wind. So this is a Grandmaster Chef. What an insane class. Each bite of that meat. Wind's power pours through me. Arcane Archer Gate, years I fought. And just like that, I'm through.
Think I got the gist. You broke those tendons earlier. So the energy bound inside the wolf meat started leaking out. That leaf juice, you coated it and caught all that escaping power. And turned it into an energy broth my body could drink right in. Xiao Yuan. I have nothing left to teach you. I've already signed you up for next month's Grandmaster Chef trials. If you can pass. A junior brother of mine is planning to retire soon. He needs someone who can shoulder the responsibilities of head chef. You go, gain some experience. The youngest Grandmaster Chef in history is born. He is Lin Yuan. Xiao Lin, truly worthy of being my senior brother's last disciple. The mantle of head chef is yours.
I should be happy. The best master, a job others envy. When did I last surprise myself? It's hard to imagine in this world what kind of miraculous ingredients I might still encounter. What a truly difficult challenge.
Black wolves. I hear at least 6. We're surrounded.
Woo.
Damn it. This pack has a storm alpha wolf. Stay hidden. It's me it's looking for. Black wolf packs have always followed the storm alpha wolf. Guided by the black wolf meat, I just broke through to arcane archer. The energy fluctuations I'm giving off, it must think. A rival alpha wolf is born. A pack cannot allow 2 alphas to exist.
Xiaoqi, do you think Sister Lia can defeat the Alpha?
Hard to say. The energy inside Lia is too low. She broke through, but it's weak. It just evolved. Even match. Oh whoa. Lia's in trouble. The Storm Alpha's just about done toying with her.
Xiaoqi, isn't there anything we can do? You said eating good food makes you stronger, right? I haven't felt anything. And where's the system reward you promised? If anything happens to Lia, you can kiss your meal ticket goodbye.
Meal ticket?
Xiaoqi, we're out of time. If you got a plan, help me.
All right, fine. But let's get one thing straight. That flame-grilled stone steak last night was delicious. But the ingredients were mediocre at best. It wasn't even enough to activate your blood of Tao Tai. Let alone trigger a reward. Here, take this. Consider it a starter pack from the system. It's a concentrated memory of every taste and aroma you've experienced in over a decade of eating. Now, plug your nose. And lob it at the wolf.
Cough, cough, hack.
Whimper.
Cough, cough. Leah, shove this up your nose. We need to run now.
Cough, hack.
Achoo. My snacks. My precious, delicious snacks.
Xiao-Chi, I swear I'll make you so much good food from now on. Every single dish will be better than anything I've ever eaten before.
Huh?
Xiao-Chi, is that fireball-spitting freak chicken still on our tail?
Yep, still chasing us.
Ah.
Who thought fighting fire turkey was smart? It only spits fireballs every few minutes. If it hit you, no body to find.
Leah, I saw you were hurt. So, I figured I'd find something we could actually eat. Saw the turkey, thought it might be food.
Nobody sane eats these, can't cook it. The only part anyone cares about is the combustion fluid in its crop. Blacksmiths pay decent coin for that.
Huh.
Ingredient analysis complete. Clanking fire turkey. 800 degrees Celsius, 1 hour. Consumption provides minor chi and blood replenishment. Standard fire only at 700 Celsius.
Consumption provides minor chi and blood replenishment. Keep stoking it constantly. Maybe you can push it at 750. Charcoal gets hot enough, but you can't heat it evenly. And since the cooking point is 400 degrees Celsius, deep frying won't cut it either. Wait, let's try something. Leah, is there any plant around here that can handle insane heat?
I saw a flame tree in that direction earlier. I took a collection job for the village blacksmith once. He uses the flame tree leaves to make fireproof aprons. That's how I learned about the crop.
Come on, come on.
Leah, you think the storm alpha wolf will keep chasing us?
Probably not. We're way outside the Black Wolf Pack's territory now.
I'm going to cook this dish using a clay baking method. First, wrap the ember pheasant in heat-resistant leaves. Herbal scent, clay barrier. This is the fat rendered from the ember pheasant. It has a high heat tolerance. It'll prevent the clay shell from charring and sticking to the leaves. Next, the standard clay sealing process. Coat fully in clay. The clay layer insulates it from the direct scorch of the open flame, allowing the food to cook at a steady, even temperature. Even though I've seen this before, it's still mind-blowing. That bright orange flame means the temperature right now has already surpassed 800 degrees Celsius. Hot enough to break heat resistance. 1 hour over an open flame to destroy its heat-resistant proteins. Then we switch to a charcoal roast. Keep internal clay temp steady. 200 degrees Celsius is enough. Feed charcoal to hit 400 degrees. Red clay seal roast. Ember pheasant. Done. It's like eating a fireball. Every cell in my body is on fire. So hot.
Crisp shell, tender meat. Juicy, sinew turned to jelly. Rich marrow, bitter cuts grease. A comforting warmth fills my mouth. Delicious. Ate a 1-star item. Hidden initial mission complete. Proof of ability to maintain Xiaoqi's nourishment established. Ingredient tier classification unlocked. Current blood of Tao Tai unlock rate, 10%.
The temperature's off. A few steps, yet autumn turned to winter.
This is just the base. The peak rejects life.
So warm. Flame tree leaves and blazing phoenix feathers. They're radiating heat, just like a bunch of hand warmers. The cold is completely blocked out. The temperature is stabilized. Feels like snuggling up to a furnace. What's up with Xiaoqi?
4-star. A 4-star. I found a 4-star ingredient.
This is a 4-star ingredient.
Yep, that's definitely the reaction for a 4-star. This ingredient needs an instantaneous flash freeze. Over -238 Fahrenheit to lock its physical structure. And release the edible energy inside.
If I ignore the color, why does it look like some kind of creature's dung?
Then it's dung from an at least 4-star creature.
Bag it for now.
Don't dawdle. Time to move out.
Sis Leah, you ever seen this thing before?
Sounds like crystallized dung from a jade dragon. It's the master of the umbral forest. Don't even think about it. So I really can't eat it? Gross. I'm definitely not eating that. The jade colossus dragon. According to adventurers who've seen it, it's as massive as a mountain range. It nested deep in the umbral forest years ago. It wiped out every powerful transcendent beast in the forest. Before that, this place here. Forbidden to adventurers below the transcendent realm. This mountain's an exception. The dragon hates cold. Monsters not yet swept out might be sleeping up there. We don't want to cause too much of a ruckus this time. We find the target, Frostgrass, and we're out.
Got it, Sis Leah. Back on Earth, we had cable cars and elevators. But here, every breath I take, the way my body heat just vanishes, every beat of my heart screaming, you don't belong here.
Catch your breath. We cross the ice ridge next. And stick to my footsteps like glue. One wrong stomp and it's a one-way drop into the abyss.
Got it.
Lady Luck smiling. That's Lucy, the snow spirit. Last time anyone whispered about a sighting was ages ago.
Looks like something molded.
Don't wander. Stay right on my heel. We're checking it out.
Hold up, that's a snow leopard. It's like torn up pretty bad.
Back off. Right now, it's a cornered beast.
Huh, I think it just blacked out.
Quiet now. Moving slow and soft. Haru clan, descendant.
Easy. Easy now. No one's gonna hurt you. Here, eat something. Helps speed up the healing.
So this is a Haru clansman? First time seeing one in the flesh.
Leah, is this the Haru clan you told me about?
Haru were two-souled, human and beast. Shapeshifters. Purebloods, though? Might be just a handful left in the whole realm.
Wait, only a handful? In the whole world? Let me guess, slave traders. Hate to see cuties end up on the block. That's how every fantasy novel I've read would have spun it.
Civil war. A fracture over a bone, meat or grass. Philosophy, they called it.
Huh. Still hurting? Name's Lin Yuan. Never got your name. Where I'm from, when we rescue a wounded snow leopard, well, a creature like you, we always give a name. Tradition. You'd probably end up called Lin Hans Wang.
The kid's asleep, right? Right where she fell, there's frost herb growing. I've already picked some. We can't delay the mission any longer. I'll take first watch tonight. You take the second. We move as soon as the blizzard lets up.
Got it, Sister Leah. She ate some thunderclap turkey. Should heal up fast, just like your wound.
2-star reaction. Thunderclap turkey is a 1-star ingredient. It won't speed up wound recovery.
Traveling through these mountains injured is way too dangerous. But Sister Leah's mission.
The ice-scanned frost herb is a 2-star ingredient. I could try to extract its energy. Frost herb's outer layer isolates temperature. The inner crystals melt above 10 degrees Celsius. Energy dissipates above 40 degrees. The core crystals need a full solid to liquid conversion. Then re-solidified at low temperature before it's edible.
So basically, it's a magic version of grass jelly.
Miss, buddy, mind making some room so I can get out of this snow? This snow is way harsher than what I get back home.
Be my guest. A bullfolk beast man. Druid shapeshifter, or a Haru clansman?
Thanks, Miss. Haru clan. It's been a long time since I heard anyone call me that. Harut Songjin.
Don't worry. Your people must have come looking for you. Had anything to eat, old-timer? I was just about to prep some food. Stick around and grab a bite with us. Rub it clean with snow to get the outer layer off. This stops direct contact with the body, which can cause fluid loss.
Energy repulsion. Cold triggers this flame's heat, causing thermal repulsion. Energy tier dropping. Current food rating, 1 star. Doesn't look appetizing at all.
Why'd you take off your cloak? You'll freeze to death in this cold.
The leaves on the cloak will react with the frost grass. The temperature is too high. Using body heat is the only way right now.
Perfect. 2.5-star dish. My wife's old milk custard. If this tasted like that. I can't quite remember anymore.
A surge of endless vitality washing over me. My body feels reinforced. This food is incredible. I've only ever heard of top-tier potions. Being able to achieve this kind of permanent fortification.
Thanks for the meal. That was the best thing I've ever tasted. It's getting late. Do you mind if I take the little one back now?
Sure thing, old timer. We were actually just...
Get back.
Old timer, level with me. Did you really come here just to take her home?
Child. When I threw you off that peak, you were dead to me. You've been hiding for over a decade, never resuming your human form. Why did you have to make me? Sense the changing aura of our kin again now? Young lady, young man. This girl is a descendant of the Blood Fury sect. One day, her beast will crush her humanity. Ending it now is mercy. Before she wakes holding her loved one's corpses. This is my mercy, and it is my vow. No member of the Blood Fury sect should walk this earth alive.
I don't know your past. I'm in no position to judge your reasoning. But letting a child die right in front of my eyes, I simply cannot do it.
Looks like we're going through you to take the kid. Then by all means, try to stop me.
I'll hold them off. You two figure a way out.
I'm not fighting that. The Haru guy's power signature is off. A 3.5-star core, but radiating at 2.5. And Leah's barely a 1-star. Oh, wait, she just hit 1.5. Still not even close. Such a weak attack, you couldn't protect a paper bag with that. Ice cold, melting on the tongue. The pure sweetness turns to nectar. Soothes soul. Congrats on 2.5-star ingredient. Reward, Novice Eye of the Gourmet. Blood of Taudai current integration progress, 35%. Come and kill me. Or prepare to meet your own death.
Aim for the chest. Well, this is a colossal screw-up.
That's a 4-star, all right. A solid 4-star energy core. Its pressure is shaking the realm. We're done for. Luojia.
That's your name. Do you want to come with us?
You want to eat the yummy stuff. The blood fury, old friend, what a mess you left me. Nearly made me look like a fool in front of the kid. Damn, woman, I wish you could taste this, it's incredible. I thought I'd devoured every trace of that serpent's stench long ago.
Something still doesn't add up. Did that weirdo seriously just punch himself into the sky?
If I hadn't seen it myself, I'd never believe it. Any idea what just happened with that giant snake? It looked like the legends, a tyrant-class arcane horned serpent.
Remember that crystallized emerald dragon dung we picked up? When the giant yak charged, my pocket item burned. I had no choice but to chuck it, hoping for a miracle. And boom, the giant serpent appeared.
An arcane horned serpent. I've read the records on these things. There's a major human city up north called Oxen. It was razed to the ground by a tyrant-class arcane horned serpent. Looks like this one got chomped by a dragon.
This is every last bit I could scavenge.
Come on, shift back. We're heading down the mountain.
Let her play a little longer.
Help, please, do not eat me. I taste awful. I'm nothing but bones, barely any meat on me.
You actually have these kind of creatures here?
A kobold, an underdark race. They shouldn't be on the surface, in theory.
Don't kill me. I've got elders to feed and hatchlings to raise. And 3 hens and 6 eggs back home. Okay, not eggs, the neighbors are folk. Point is, don't kill me.
Breathe. No one's going to eat you.
Are really? You won't? Humph. Cough tired of underground. Came up for air. And to snag a bite.
That bag of yours, it's filled with subterranean flora, right? Hauling food up. What are you looking for? How am I supposed to carry all?
We didn't want to come up. That dragon, the emerald dragon. Its egg has been sitting in the lair for over a decade. It's finally about to hatch. Last night, the entire Umbral Woods shook like crazy. Dragon's lair pressure snuffed 3 burrow torches. The dragon issued a decree to all species, search.
Search for what?
Didn't say. At the time, our spot leader, Big Gold, hid me out of my bedroll and said, get to the surface. I said, no way. He said he would. Reporting last year's last dragon. So here I am. But I swear I just randomly pushed to hide in. I didn't search anything, I swear. I was squatting there for half a shift before you guys snatched me up.
Problem is, besides the bottom feeders like kobolds, underground races aren't exactly famous for chatting. They see you, they slash first. It's the standard greeting. Wanna?
Whoa, hold up. I think this one can actually guide us. He rolled in with that underground crew. He'll know exactly where they're searching. So, you're stuck with us for a bit longer. We'll cut you loose before we leave the Umbral Forest.
And if we don't make it out?
Hey.
Here.
I'll just eat this. Raw mushrooms are sour, but you char them till the skin bubbles. And that sour turns sweet. Dried moss, ground like salt. Don't move. Search party, right front. Not my clans. Follow me. There's a tight path this way. We can slip past him. Weirdo. He's got an archer on his flank. That white one's a snow leopard. Should I call in the dragon scale soldiers? Back off from my spoils. That's my catch. My personal slave. Lay a single finger on him, I dare you. I'll beat you to a pulp. Pound you so hard your own mothers won't know you. And I don't bluff. Whatever. My mother never recognized me anyway. Get lost. Sorry. I didn't mean to call you slave just now. Honest. I lied. I insulted you. Whatever you want to do to me, I'll take it. No complaints.
Let's just keep moving.
Getting captured by a kobold? Honestly, that's a pretty epic story for the tavern.
I was about to bring them before the dragon. These are my spoils of war. Look, the woman with the bow, the pale one is Lucy. And this human slave in white. They all have intel. Useful to the dragon. We were on our way there. Ah. Energy overflow. Power seeps from her body when she fights. Leah's on the verge of 2-star. So close. Your cooking saved her years of grinding. A decade or more, just like that.
Good.
Three and a half star energy signature.
Luo Jia dodge.
The energy shift in this wound. It matches that 3.5 star signature from before. He ran into the same enemy, same attack. Shame he couldn't fully evade it. Dragon's It's all. Crap, wait. I know that now. The unbelievable will have my head. I'm a dead man.
Wolf's patched, won't last long. So, what's your call?
He saved my life once. If there's a way to fix this, we owe him. I hate unpaid debts. This is from Leah. Just now. Said she found on a battlefield. Looks like scale dust. From some kind of plated beast.
3.5 star ingredient. I feel like Leah's really starting to value your opinion.
You think, maybe it's just my old chef instincts kicking in. I'm used to calling the shots. Most of the time, respect and seniority don't correlate. It's about your skill and how much weight you're willing to carry. The Shang read fate through scorched tortoise shells. Legend says Chef Yi discovered long-boiled shells turned into gel. Eat it, bones and sinews mend. Plated food began right there. This path of plated foods traveled 3,000 years. To today, standing before this bowl of dragon scale. What I chose is still boiled to extract the gel. Blue star's common turtle jelly, shells crushed to dust. Add smilax glabra, honeysuckle, and other herbs. Blast with high heat. Simmer on low. Keep topping off warm water. Finally, fold in starch to thicken and set the shape. But this world has energy tiers. Total game changer for ingredient prep. In these eyes, the outer energy of this powder's already gutted, lost its indestructible edge. But the inner energy feels like it's constantly replenishing.
Yeah, the method for this ingredient is to shatter the outer protective energy, then cook while keeping the inner flow unbroken. Perfect timing right now.
Which means cooking this dish started way back in the fight. This here's just the finish.
Edible.
Yeah. Luo Jia for you. If this place goes south for you, come with me. Down the line, help me prep when I cook.
This is wind. Whisper of breeze. Fury of gale. Roar of storm. What should I choose?
The first touch melts cool and silky on the tongue. The cream chills me all the way down. No astringency, not too rich, but the flavor's a bit too mild. I'd suggest adding some sweetness, like honey. Congrats, host. You earned Eye of the Gourmet.
Xiao Qi. Think Leah and Luo Jia will hit 3-star this time?
No way. 3-star marks a major energy shift. It requires a profound self-awareness and choosing your path forward. It's not something you can achieve just by piling up energy.
Then why is my body still the same after eating so much? Xiao Qi, are you skimming all that energy for yourself?
Relax, host. That energy is being stockpiled, specifically to awaken the blood of Tao Tai. Current bloodline awakening progress, 65%.
What's happening?
Bloodline evolution. So the legend about the kobolds having draconic ancestry is true.
Is he gonna be okay? He's in serious pain.
Since when does anything worth having come without sacrifice? Even with all your magical food. Don't think for a second that evolution is a cakewalk. I trained for over 20 years before I became a transcendent. Not a single day of slacking off. Luo Jia, besides her own racial gifts, she survived all alone as a small child, on the Great Snow Mountain for years. I've heard the average adult male of the Haru clan barely scratches the surface of the transcendent rank.
How do you feel?
Fine, really fine. I feel fantastic. Please, grant me a name.
But don't you already have one?
That's not my name. In all the tribes, anyone born with gray fur behind their ears is just called weirdo.
If you insist. Your scales are jade green. So use Chui. It echoes the color, a real surname. You ascended by bloodline, reborn as a dragonkin. In my homeland, there's a legend of snakes turning into dragons. The first of all form a snake takes is called Hui. Chui Hui. What do you think?
Chui Hui sounds like a fierce, deadly name.
Finally out. A forest so thick sunlight can't even pierce it. Man, that place was suffocating. Sneaking off without a word. And now you decide to see us off?
I still won't leave. This is my home after all.
Are you sure that's safe? Didn't you say a dragon saw you? With us when we took down that dragon scale soldier?
It's fine. Look at me now. Who'd even recognize me?
Oh, so can you tell us where your home is? Next time I'll visit. It's about connections. My master drilled that in. I remember. You give, you take. That's how bonds are built. He always said I was too cold. But was that really being cold? I only had time to cook.
My place there is a wreck. I'm gonna build a whole new lair. I guarantee, next time you're here, it'll be the first thing you spot.
Later.
The wolf brought word. Huierdo's been on the run. I'm done hiding. I am Chui Hui. It was me who killed the dragon scale soldiers. Let it end with me. I am Chui Hui. This road is closed. I made this. This form is way too exhausting. The stench of a kobold. My bloodline progeny? Whose taste is this awful? I am Chui Hui. And name? Why is it laced with that Hierophant acolyte's prelate's might? Too thin. A would-be saint just starting out? Time to proceed. Over a decade of refining and still no result. Never mind that madwoman on the snow mountain for now. What's wrong?
I feel like something's watching me. Must be my imagination. Xiaoqi, what energy level would you say Chui Hui is?
3.5 star level. On par with that big guy from the Haru clan.
I remember you said 4-star is forming an energy core, which generates a natural aura of oppression. What about above 4-star?
That's still a long way off for the host. 5-star is inscribing one's own laws into the core. It isolates a space from the world, creating a self-contained zone. People call that a domain or a barrier. 6-star is when your personal laws are accepted by the world, becoming an acknowledged principle of reality.
Let's part ways here for now. The tavern sells food. Those items you picked up, you can take them to the taverns. Adventurers Guild on the second floor and ask for a price. I have some things to deal with first. I'll come by later to show you around this place. Want prison chained to a stove? Then don't just go handing out your cooking to anyone who asks.
You here to post a bounty, a hit job, or are you selling? If you're here looking for women, get the hell out.
Selling.
Unknown high energy crystalline powder. Properties are unstable. I can do 20 gold coins. An alchemist should find it fascinating.
Who knew crystallized dragon crap was worth this much? More dirt on dragon scale soldier powder.
Host, it appears the energy that originally sustained the dragon scale powder's core doesn't exist in this place. Aelith, urgent word from Silverreach. That emerald dragon in the forest just founded a kingdom. It sent out heralds to every city in the region. Right now? That puts us on the front line. What's Silverreach's move? Orders are to lock it down and wait for the capital's directive. That's 20 gold inside. My apologies, a crisis just came up. I can't play host any longer. Come back another time. Host, the rules of this realm are trembling. A cord has just been plucked. In this decade, the Council of Archmagi is now in session. The 4 cardinal powers are seated. Council called by human golden sovereign. Agenda, recognize Umbral Kingdom? All factions, declare your stance. Objection. The Elf Council has already ratified their resolution. Abstain. Approved. Abstain. Final tally, 1 objection, 1 approval, 2 abstentions. The Archmagi won't stop the Umbral Kingdom's founding. This assembly is adjourned. Factions may now negotiate freely. The establishment of a draconic kingdom. Ignis Dragon King, why did you abstain? Unable to forge your own laws, you are but a king bound to the land. Such a dragon is not worthy of my attention. Golden Sovereign, raise a true king, and soon. A throne by token, rising to Archmagus seat. It will never truly hold the weight of the fourth cardinal throne. The High Lord's mercy won't shield humans forever. Point taken. Golden Sovereign, does it take every ounce of your strength? Just to speak within the sanctum? A mere thought from the orc ancestral spirit warped the very sky. They draw closer to the mantle of an Archmagus with every breath. And their malice towards humanity is absolute. Time is running short. I cannot hold the line much longer. This is absolutely revolting, host.
Sorry, Xiaoqi. Why do I feel like I can't stomach this crap anymore?
Host, the gourmet's tongue the system rewarded you. Lets you taste the most subtle nuances in any dish. It will also make you pickier than a Michelin critic.
Great, so I'm turning into you, Xiaoqi.
You used to live in the human territories. This time, I'm sending you to observe the Umbral Kingdom. Gauge that dragon's attitude. And this time, don't go gallivanting off for a joyride. Understood, Speaker.